Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know, you know? So we do have something slightly different today on the video. This is actually a Latin-inspired flavor, it says. Brand new to Walmart. Mild spicy, apparently. This is called the Del Corazon. Crispy chicken with sweet chipotle sauce. It states it's creamy masa corn battered chicken with a sweet and smoky chipotle barbecue sauce. So, looking at it here, it does look like the preferred method to cook this, even though it can be cooked in the microwave or the oven, would be the air fryer. Servings are 3.5 servings per container at 320 calories per serving. There's quite a bit of sugar in this, about 30 grams, but that's for the whole container, so it's not just the one, it's the whole container, which isn't too bad. Or no, actually, it looks like it's for, my apologies, it's not for the whole container, it's for like a portion of it. But yeah, so more or less, it doesn't have a whole lot here that it says. It just says, when there's smoke, there's flavor. Our take on this Latin-inspired classic starts with crisp masa corn battered chicken, coated with our signature sweet chipotle sauce, and you'll have a dish that brings everyone to the table. I had to reread that because the way they spelled it on the back of the box, the way they wrote it, it doesn't sound right. But hey, sorry about that. Anyhow, here it is. There's the Corazon crispy chicken, and I already took the liberty of going ahead and making it, so I've already got it prepared right there, so you can see. By visual standards, it's pretty much up to par with what it looks like on the box, which is not all the time happening. So just go ahead and say it. I'm going to give it a 5 right off the rip for the visual, because it looks like what it's supposed to look like. Like I said, it doesn't happen very often because these companies, the product never seems to match. But that's okay. I'm still going to give it a try. I'm going to give it the old college try. And without further ado, oh yeah, and I got a nice little sound box going on now, so that way I can make noises when I have the mic plugged in. Like, not the best sound box, but not horrible. Budget friendly. But like I said, this is the chicken here. You can see inside the bowl. There's a lot of sauce. That's the thing I noticed, though. There is a lot of sauce for this. This reminds me of one that I've never done a review on the channel for, because I've had it so many times it just doesn't make any sense to do a review on it. But it was called the Innovation sweet and sour chicken. It's a lot like that. You kind of like make it the same way. Put it in an air fryer or oven or microwave, and you know, throw the sauce over top of it. I'm gonna try to get one of these big boy pieces. See it there? Ooh, drippy. The sauce is the boss in this one. You can tell that right there. By the way, just to get this out of just to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I learned how my light works now, so it's not going to be as lit up in here terribly. Also, my mic, it's a lapel mic. I'm still getting used to it, so if you can see the little green light, if it's a little extra noisy in this video, it's because I'm just now learning the quality of the mic still. I've only had it for a couple weeks, and sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But there's a reason why I don't always use it. And that's specifically because, oh, give me a sec, my eyeball. Anyhow, I'm not going to talk too much about the lapel mic. Let's talk about the food. People have been saying I'm gabbing, so. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, it's got like a smoky barbecue taste, but it's not hot, which is pretty nice. Oh, so this has white corn masa flour with traces of lime. I knew there was something else I was tasting on the chicken itself, and now I know. It's the actual lime flavoring. I can taste the barbecue, but the lime flavor is what's really locking in the flavor. I can tell now. So yeah, for this one here, for value, it was like $7. And you could potentially feed 2 to 3 people, so that's not bad. I'll give that like a 4 out of 5, 4 out of 10 maybe. For visual, 10 out of 10. And for overall, I'm going to go with like a 7. A solid 7. The thing I don't like about this is when you put it in the air fryer, it is nice and crunchy, so it reminds you of like going to like a restaurant and getting it fresh. But what I don't like is the aftertaste that the air fryer gives it. There's like an aftertaste I can taste. It's like at first it tastes good, but then it tastes really, really bad. And what I mean by that is, let me rephrase, it doesn't taste bad, it tastes different. You can just taste this little extra. I'll put it this way, it does the same thing as the innovation chicken. You taste it, it tastes real good. And then an aftertaste hits you, and it's kind of like, what I like to say, misleading. Because if you're looking for the barbecue sauce flavor, and honestly, it doesn't really taste like barbecue sauce, per se. It's more like a lime chipotle flavor. Is what it gives me the feeling of more than anything. I mean, it's not terrible, but definitely could have a better flavor of the barbecue sauce. But not bad. Yeah, I'll give this a solid 7, though. So far, so good. Anyhow. That's where I'm at with it. And, of course, as always, Mr. Predicto. Mr. Predicto does this Corazon, Del Corazon crispy chicken with chipotle sauce. Suck.
The answer you seek is yes.
Okay. Well, Mr. Predicto is quick on that one. The answer you seek is yes. So apparently Mr. Predicto thinks it sucks. I give it a solid 7, though. So another elephant I'd like to address in the room is I'm noticing that I'm getting some things going on with my channel that I'm really not, I couldn't say unhappy about. But the big thing that I'm really concerned myself with right now is that everybody who's watching, I get very little likes, very little comments. I don't do like super long videos. I sometimes go on a rant, and that's the big thing that I've been told a lot. Let's talk about the food and not just my life. As a human being, I'm going to express my experience with whatever food it is and anything else that's going on in my life, because it's basically my vlog telling people about foods. Hence the reason why it's called Food Reviews with Fatty. So please forgive me, but to everybody who don't want to hear me rant sometimes, I apologize. but don't take it personally. All right? I'm human like everybody else, and I try to chronicle portions of my life, okay? Right now, it hasn't been a great time. In fact, to be honest with you, the last year it's been pretty rough, and that's it. That's all there is to say. I know the whole country it's been rough for lately, but there's nothing else to say about that. Anyhow, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell. Everybody who hasn't, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It takes 3 seconds of your time, and it does help out the channel greatly, so please do so. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to talk about right now, except for please, if there's any companies out there, food or other related, please contact me about sponsorships. I would love to negotiate and see if there's not a way that I couldn't help out your business while helping out my casa. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because it is a day. And if you don't know, now you know. As always, food reviews with Fatty out.